Hello, all you beautiful and amazing people. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the show. If you're new to the channel, I'm your host, Hyde, and this is Hide and Seek Media, where we talk about news, sports, politics, and so much more. So, the Super Bowl is over, and if you watched my Super Bowl breakdown video, you know I was pretty close on the score. The final score ended up being Rams 23, Bengals 20. Now, I said there was going to be 28-24, Rams on top. So I was pretty close. But in this video, we're going to break down the results of the Super Bowl. And more importantly, I'm going to talk about the Super Bowl halftime show and what I thought about it and the reaction that it's getting on social media. So if you're interested and want to hear what I got to say about the results of the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl halftime show, make sure to stay tuned. But before we get to all of that, if you like the work I'm doing and you want to help support the channel, there are many different ways you can do it. I list a number of crypto wallets in my description down below that you can donate to. There's also a merch link that you can click and head over to, and you can pick you out some funny political t-shirts like this one right here. Or you can head over to Locals and join my community. With your premium subscription of just $2.99 a month, you'll get access to all of my articles, videos that I put up on YouTube and Rumble, and exclusive content found only on Locals. So head on over to Locals and join my community today. But the best way you can help support my channel is by clicking the share button. My channel has a permanent warning, and I've already had 3 strikes for the topics that I discuss on my channel. So YouTube is not going to promote my videos as much as I would like. And it's sure as hell not going to promote my videos enough to get me more subscribers and help build my channel. They want to silence me as much as possible. So I need all of you out there watching my videos to hit that share button. Share this video and share my content with people out there so that YouTube has no choice but to share my videos as well. But we're going to get into the Super Bowl and what I think about the results. So as you guys know, if you're paying attention and you were watching my earlier video about the Super Bowl breakdown and who I thought was going to win and how history was going to be made in the Super Bowl, then you know that I predicted the Rams to win. Even though I was quietly rooting for Joe Burrow, I picked the Rams to win 28-24 in a close-fought match. I was pretty close, right? It was a close-fought match. I didn't anticipate Odell Beckham Jr. going down so early in the game, and that probably hindered Los Angeles' offense a little bit and slowed them down and probably changed the trajectory of the game the way I saw it going. But Joe Burrow and the Bengals put up a hard fight, took the lead early in the third quarter on a controversial play, still took the lead and forced Matt Stafford to do what he does best, and that is come back to win a game in the fourth quarter. No quarterback has more fourth quarter wins in their career than Matt Stafford. He did it in almost every single playoff game this season, and he's done it throughout his entire career. So it only made sense that he had to do it one more time to win himself a Super Bowl. Now, there are people out there saying that this Super Bowl win solidified Matt Stafford into the Hall of Fame. I don't know about all that. The jury's still out on that one because just because you won a Super Bowl doesn't make you a Hall of Fame quarterback. Okay? So let's just slow the roll on the Hall of Fame talk when it comes to Matt Stafford. Don't get me wrong. I think Matt Stafford is a great quarterback and deserves all the praise he gets, but I don't think we should be talking about Hall of Fame just yet. Needless to say, but he did drive them down the field to score the game-winning touchdown. So, give credit where credit's due. The outcome of the Super Bowl was what I expected. And I think this is a good thing for Joe Burrow. I think personally, and hey, I may be wrong. I may be reading this the wrong way, but I personally think um, the Patrick Mahomes trajectory is not a trajectory that very many quarterbacks can take and sustain. Okay, when you soar so high so fast, there is a good chance you could plummet just as fast. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen with Patrick Mahomes, right? But what I am saying is what I have noticed in Patrick Mahomes since he has won a Super Bowl is his hunger is gone. While he may still have passion, I don't feel it like I used to feel it from Patrick Mahomes. So I'm just saying that's just me too, right? I could be 100% wrong, but that's just me. That's how I feel. So I feel that this is actually a benefit for Joe Burrow. It puts a big ass chip on his shoulder and gives him something to strive for. And look, I will admit, okay, some quarterbacks can handle that trajectory that fast, right? Tom Brady did. Patrick Mahomes seems to be handling it fairly well, right? Joe Montana handled it very well. The great quarterbacks who ascended very quickly like that have handled it well. But there are some quarterbacks who ascended that very fast, didn't go anywhere afterwards. Here, great case in point. Two quarterbacks that were in the same Super Bowl playing against each other. Neither one of them are in the league. Both of them ascended fairly quickly in their careers to get to Super Bowls and then fizzled out. The first one is Joe Flacco. The other, Colin Kaepernick. Neither one are in the league, and both ascended very quickly to play in a Super Bowl. I think Flacco was in his, fifth year? Kaepernick was in his second or third, when they got to the Super Bowl. So I think for some players, they can manage it. Some need it to take a while. Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers. Well, Aaron's came about 7 or 8 years after he was drafted. So, and he had to sit on the bench for 3 years and wait before he could even play. So, the hell, John Elway's came late. Just saying, not every great quarterback that ascends that quickly maintains that ascension, right? And Joe Burrow seems to me like a younger version of Matt Stafford, who was just better coached in college. He had better quarterback coaches in college than Matt Stafford did. But I think Matt Stafford has more physical talent as far as throwing the football than Joe Burrow does. And it could just be because he's older and had more years at throwing the football. I don't know. But I think the loss for the Cincinnati Bengals, while tough for the organization and for the team, I think it's good for Joe Burrow. And I think it's going to be good for the team going forward. The only question mark I have for the Cincinnati Bengals is the owner. Is Mike Brown going to spend money on this organization and on players going forward? Is he going to build around Joe Burrow? Are we going to see them make smart draft choices and draft offensive linemen to protect Joe Burrow so that you can then take this team to the top of the AFC North? Because this is a very, very hard division that they play in. And without getting them more help and drafting correctly and spending some money on some big free agents, the team will end up back in fourth place in the AFC North in a matter of 2 or 3 seasons. We're seeing it right now with the Cleveland Browns. Okay, they made a poor coaching decision early on with Baker Mayfield and Freddie Kitchens. That was a bad experiment altogether. And that kind of soured that team. And the only way to fix that now is to work through it over the next 3 or 4 seasons. But one thing that happens to happen in there is Baker has to get better. But this isn't about AFC North. This is about the Bengals in the Super Bowl. So, all in all, I think Kupp deserved the MVP for the way he played in the fourth quarter and how he was very crucial to that drive. I think Matt Stafford deserved the win, and I'm glad I was right in saying the Rams were going to win the Super Bowl. But the other part of this video is about the Super Bowl halftime. I cannot believe that I have seen social media post after social media post after tweet after Facebook post after everything, after all of these social media posts. All I see is greatest Super Bowl halftime show ever. And I'm like, oh my God. Before the Super Bowl, I would have said it had the potential to be the greatest Super Bowl halftime show ever. With the lineup that they put together for this halftime show, it should have been a smash. The music, great. The artists that they picked, great. The way they lined out all the songs and everything, great. The performances, the set design and actual full performance, terrible. I mean, terrible. Now, for those of you who don't watch many Super Bowls or don't pay attention to the halftime show, go back, get on Google, get on YouTube, right? And just search Super Bowl halftime shows. And then throw in the words Prince, Bruno Mars, Beyonce, and Michael Jackson. Just to name a few. I will say it again. The headliners, top notch. The music, top notch. The performances, set design and overall performance was crap. And so I can't see how everybody, I'm sorry, but what I think is happening is everybody is just getting wrapped up in the nostalgia of the music. I think that's what it is more than anything, was that everybody was just getting wrapped up in the 90s and how great it was to live in the 90s and listen to this music when it first came out. That, I think, is what more people were impressed with, right, than the actual performance of the show, because that was terrible. I guarantee you can look up videos from the Up in Smoke tour where most of these people did a tour together. Snoop, Dre, Eminem, 50. And yet, it would probably look almost the same as far as performance goes. It was bad. And for all of you people out there saying, greatest halftime show ever, I call bullshit. Leave a comment down below. Tell me how crazy you think I am. Tell me how wrong you think I am. Better yet, prove your point to me that this was the best halftime show ever for a Super Bowl. Prove it. Go through and show me how this one was better than Beyonce and Bruno Mars. Go through and show me how this one was better than Michael Jackson's. Go through and show me how this one was better than Prince. You go through and you show me where they beat them, where this one beat out those, and I will admit I was wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong. I think this was the not the worst, but it sure as hell was not the best ever Super Bowl halftime show. So, I said it. If you got a problem with it, leave a comment down below. Let me know. If you think I'm wrong, prove it in the comments down below. If you think I'm right and you want other people to hear my opinion, hit that share button and share my video. But if you've made it all the way to the end, I appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you get notified anytime I drop a new video. Smash that like button. It helps feed the YouTube algorithm and get my video out there. I appreciate everything you guys are doing, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.